Hi guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to my channel. So a few videos ago, or actually I don't know when this video is going up, but I recently have done a Primark haul, and in that video I hauled one of their palettes, which is this one right here, and I said that I wanted to do like a first impressions testing it out video, so that is what today's video is going to be. And I am very excited to dive into this palette because it's been sitting on my desk for almost a week now, so I'm very excited to try this one out. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments, because I have got another palette that I want to test out soon, and it might be a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already, and let's just get on into the video. Okay, so if you didn't see my Primark haul, this is what the palette looks like. And when I went in, they had loads of these palettes, all different colours, and I think they're all meant to be dupes for the Decay Naked palettes because they all looked very similar, and this one I am pretty sure is meant to be a dupe for the Naked Heat palette because it looks very similar. So that's why I picked it up, just because the shades in this are the shades that I like to use on my eyes. So yeah, this palette was only £4, which I think is so good if this palette is actually good, but I have not touched any of the shadows yet, so that's what I'm going to do first. Okay, so it does come with a protective bit on there, which is nice. Usually I don't really like finger swatches just because for me it doesn't really show what they're actually going to perform like on your eyes with a brush, but I'm gonna dive into a few colours. So let's do that one, and that one down there. Okay, they look pretty good on my fingers. Okay, great. You can't see that at all. You can kind of see it, but that is just literally like one swipe, and that's what they look like. They swatched pretty well. I like the shimmery one, the first one that I swatched, this one here. They swatched pretty well. So it does have the names of the shades on the back, which I quite like, although I feel like if you're going to put the names on it, you might as well just put it like on the front next to the actual shades. But I do like that they've put like a picture of the shades so you know exactly what the names are, so that's good. Right, so I guess let's just dive on into doing my eyes. So I am going to prime them using the Colourpop No Filter Concealer, which is what I always do whenever I'm applying eyeshadow, so I'm going to do that really quickly. Okay, so my eyes are all primed. I did just set the concealer with the MAC Prep and Prime Loose Powder. So let's dive into the palette. The only thing that annoys me about this palette is that there's no mirror. I feel like they could have really easily just fit a mirror in there, but I guess that would have bumped up the price, so I don't really mind paying £4 for a palette without a mirror. That's okay. Okay, the first shade I'm going to take is this one right here, which is called Rust, I believe. Yeah, and I'm just going to take that on a big fluffy brush into my crease. There's a lot of pigment on there. I don't know if you can see. It is kind of, can't even see that, but it is kind of powdery. I don't mind that in a palette at all. I actually prefer that because otherwise it seems like it's really dry, and actually the Urban Decay Naked palettes don't have much dust kick up, which is why I'm not a massive fan of them, because it just feels like the colours are really dry and don't blend that easily. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to take that Rush shade into my crease. Okay, that shade is so pigmented and it actually blends out really well. Wow, good start. Okay, we're off to a really good start. That was pigmented and it blended out really well, so I'm really impressed with that. I think I'm gonna add some of this shade right here, which is Saffron, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take this shade here, which is Saffron, just on a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend that into my crease. Again, the same formula. I'm assuming all the mattes are going to be the same formula. Okay, so that was nice and pigmented as well, blended just as well as the other shade. So yeah, I'm really impressed so far. I am just going to take a little bit of the lightest brown shade here, which is called Tan. I hate how you have to count in, it's really annoying me, but I'm going to take some of that on the fluffy brush we used first and just blend that right on top of everything to kind of help blend and diffuse it out. And I'm going to use like a really light hand to do it too. Okay, these shades are like blending out so nicely. I love how they're blending out and how they look. My outer corner, I'm going to take that Rust shade. By the way guys, there is absolutely no fallout under my eyes, which is really good. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a shimmer shade to test them out. I'm going to take this one here, which is called Mirage. I can't say that word. I'm going to try it on a dry brush first, but I pretty much always go in with like a Fix Plus on my brush anyway with a shimmer shade like this, but I'm going to try with a dry brush. So there's quite a lot of kick up again, like the matte shades, but not as much, and not much came off when you tapped it, so that was good. Let's go in. Okay, it's definitely there. Let me zoom you in. It's definitely there, but just not as pigmented as I want. So I'm going to try it with a little bit of Fix Plus. Ooh. That is so pretty. I really like that. That is such a pretty shade. That went on so well with Fix Plus. Wow, I really like that. So I'm gonna leave it there for the eyes. In the meantime, I'm gonna apply my foundation and bronzer and all that stuff, and then I'll get back to you when I'm doing my lower lash line and finishing off my eyes. Okay, so my face makeup is all done. I'm actually trying out a new foundation, so let me know how this looks. I know it's like not really my shade, but there's only so much bronzer you can apply to your neck. Right, let's go in and finish off the eyes. I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Tuscany, and I'm going to take that on a little pencil brush and just run that on my lower lash line. Okay, so that shade I would say isn't as pigmented as the rest. It's still a nice shade. It's just not as pigmented as the rest of the shades are. But I'm going to take the orange shade in the palette, which is called Burnt Amber, and on this fluffy brush I'm just going to take a little bit and use that to blend out that pink shade. Okay, then to finish off this look I am just going to take a really tiny fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the lighter shade, which is called Marshmallow. That's a really cute name. And I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corners. Ooh. Wow, that shade is so pretty. That shade is so pretty. I really like that. I feel like that would even be good to highlight your face. Right, I'm going to apply some mascara and then I'll get back to you with my final thoughts. Okay, so my final thoughts on the Primark Amber palette. I genuinely really like this palette. I think the shades, for starters, the shades are gorgeous. Like, this is right up my alley. These are the palettes that I love. These are the palettes that I gravitate towards the most. So I really like the shades in here. I'll be honest, before I tried this, when I picked it up in Primark, I didn't have the highest expectations for it just because it's £4 and I just thought, £4 eyeshadow palette, I don't know, I don't think it's gonna be that good. Like, obviously it's not gonna live up to my Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills because that is my all-time favourite palette, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not far behind. I'd say this is the same as like my Colourpop palette or the Kylie Cosmetics Burgundy palette that I use literally all the time as well. I'd say it's better than the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I don't really like those palettes very much, like I said at the start, but I feel like this palette is actually better. It performs better than those palettes, and those palettes are like what, like £40 or something. This is £4, so like I would definitely recommend picking this up. They had quite a few of them in different shades, and yeah, if you're in Primark and you see this, I would really recommend picking it up and giving it a go because it's so good. Okay, so with that said, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.